1, go.
Sorry,
Right.
my timer closed. Hello?
Oh, okay. Can probably just
Alright,
restart
my
real
timer
quick.
closed.
Yeah, 1 second. Just, I don't know, restarted. That's unfortunate.
It's alright, okay. Okay, I could just give the countdown again. Or do you guys start? Alright, fair. Hey guys! Welcome to this new this next match in the Glitchless Tourney. I'm gonna be commentating. My name's Ria, as you can see on the screen. Today we have Ejkrusty and Hrvatskii going up against each other. Are they both restarting now? Wait. Okay, I'm just gonna give the countdown again for them to say 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, there we go. Fair. So we have both of them making their way down the vault, using some very nice movement. Neither of them go for the cube throw, fair enough. I personally win because of Q++ on the tourney. And both go into 01. I think Hrvatskii used a pre-up there just to save a bit amount of time. But in the end, they're both fairly tied with each other. Hrvatskii makes his way to the 01 elevator, going into 02 now. I think that was a 2, just barely sub 205, which is a very good time without cube throw. And Ejkrusty makes his way into 02 as well. Hrvatskii goes for the very nice 02 door jump. This saves about 50 seconds. And I'd say it gives him the greatest advantage in this tournament right now. So fair stretch from Hrvatskii. The video is a bit late, but I think Hrvatskii is just ahead by about 3 seconds. Both get portal gun and head their way to 03. Very nicely stick the portal shot into 03 and are on their way into 04. Ooh, okay. Hrvatskii just barely missed the cube catch. And I think Ejkrusty just goes into falling to the pit. I personally find that more consistent, but honestly, in the end, it's what works more. I don't think there's that much of a time save between the both of them. Okay, Hrvatskii heading to 05. And both of them place the cubes very nicely on the buttons, and as you can see, they're both just messing around as the dialogue plays out. Just to see if Hrvatskii does the yeah, he does go for the fast 06 strat where you do an overhead rather than jumping into the floor the orange portal. Very nicely executed. And Ejkrusty goes for the jump to the orange portal. Fair enough. I personally find the overhead bit tricky. And Hrvatskii goes for the classic 07 fling rather than fast 07. Nice. Very clean 0607s from the both of these. And a very cool block jump from Hrvatskii. Hrvatskii seems to be ahead, I'm not too sure. I think about 10 seconds or more just for the timer delay. But the difference in loads definitely lags the two of them a bit. Oh, Ejkrusty unfortunately dies from the orb in 08. And Hrvatskii's making his way into 10. Very nicely done portal stand. I wonder if he's gonna go for the fast fling. Ah, okay. Normal fling it is. And EJ makes his way into the 09 alley. Very nice. At the moment, there's a big delay in time, but I think Hrvatskii's about less than 30 seconds ahead, just based on standard chamber 10 time. Hrvatskii goes for Dolphin over here in 11-12, but unfortunately missed the entrance to the orange portal. But makes it second try. Very nice. EJ going for the stand in 10. Missed it once, but gets the second time. Very nicely done. Oh, no fun title from Hrvatskii, but a really clean fling to the cube platform. From what I know, Hrvatskii's been doing the very consistent strats rather than the more hard and sort of tricky time saves, which is fun titled. I can see he's very much able to save time considering his C1 next time. It's pretty good. And you see EJ just get the orange portal and heading into the elevator towards 12. Hrvatskii just finishing 15 with a very clean cube throw. Is 14 fling. And we see Ejkrusty fling to get the cube. And not going for a cube throw, fair enough. It is a 5-second time save, but would be very pressing to do, especially in a race. So I respect that. I think I just saw Hrvatskii do a similar setup to No Sokon Crunch. Unfortunately, misses first cycle. But I think that should still place him ahead, even despite the 7-second time loss. And makes it to the end very cleanly. Very nice. I think EJ just had to use the backup for 13 there, with the cube falling on the ground. Just a bit of time loss, but still making good pace. Hrvatskii is indeed being Hrvatskii. Yeah, I think I made the good decision of checking chat so I can see what everyone's saying while this is happening. This year now Hrvatskii setting up Spider-Man, while EJ unfortunately fails 14 fling, but just quickly recovers with the backup. Hrvatskii goes for the 10-shot route, just misses the last one, but is able to recover quickly. Oh, unfortunately dies to the turret right there. And they'll have to shoot off the camera and the turret to make sure it doesn't kill him. Otherwise, rather clean Spider-Man. Right now, EJ is making his way to the 15 ore puzzle. Oh, unfortunately misses that cycle. I'm not too sure what happened there. That's why it went in. But anyway, makes his way down towards the glass swing nonetheless. Right now, Hrvatski's waiting for the cube in 17. Very nice cube design, I must say. Some very nice wall strafing. Right now, I see EJ just able to make his way towards the goo corridor in 15. Oh, unfortunately, he shoots the wrong portal. And you see Hrvatski setting up Chilino and using my backup. Very happy about that. Ah, okay. The key doesn't juggle. Just -1 cool point, I must say. But very nice executed. And right now we see EJ getting into 16, also setting up Spider-Man. In terms of pace, I think Hrvatski's about a minute and a half ahead. Not too sure considering the big difference in load times right now. But right now we see Hrvatski just going for a falling door shot. And trying to do the reportal for impossible shot, but unfortunately misses it. I think he'll just go for, yeah, the reportal for this platform shot. Very nice and low fling. I think EJ is making his way into 17. Both wait intently. EJ for the companion cube and Hrvatski for the load into 19. This looks like a setup for Spider-Man. Yeah, it is. This is a very nicely optimized route by Chris. It was initially thought to be um like unusable and it discouraged from beginners to use, but it was actually fairly optimized and it's really nice to see. It's, in my opinion, a very great alternative to just doing the peaks. Very clean gameplay from Hrvatski. Right now we see EJ going for the prop stack, I believe, rather than Chilino, which is fair. I personally find Chilino a bit hard to set up sometimes. And Hrvatski makes his way towards the end of 19, right here towards the jump shot. Nice one go. And the reportal, or actually that's not a reportal, it's just some a portal placement to the end. Spider-Man Pog, yeah, Spider-Man's great, I love it. And EJ just incinerates the companion cube while Hrvatski goes for Mikhail's and he just makes it second try. See if he can do these peaks well. Very nice. Alright, you see EJ making his way into 18. Doing the fling towards the button platform. Nicely done. And oh, this is a fun setup. I always love doing that fling. Huge respect for doing that because I always love doing that over overheads. And here we have Hrvatski going for flippy skippy skip. Nicely lands it. Nice turret placement and breaks the glass and go. Let's go. We have EJ just finished jamming the door and heading over to the flanks. I wonder if he'll go for reportals. Goes for the first one. Miss it. I think he'll just go for the rest of the flanks normally. Yeah, that's fair. And now we have Hrvatski heading into EO2. Very nice to execute catwalk skip. I almost forgot what that was called for a second. And very clean hallway shots into the GLaDOS fight room. Right now we have EJ heading into 19, the start of the escape sequence. Heads over to the peak area. And right now Hrvatskii just incinerates the morality core and prepares for the Glass boss fight. Oh, and here we have a fling skip from Ejkrusty. That was very, very nicely done. That shot is not always easy to line up, so big props to that. First try fan shot and going into the tube ride. I believe Hrvatskii is just about to start the fight. Is it sub 16 pace? Honestly, I'm not too familiar with Glitch's pace, so I can't be too sure. But I guess it is actually. Fight's about like what, under a minute, so should be. Now we have EJ making his way into the end of 19. Lining up the end shot into the grate. Very nicely makes it in one go. And here we have Hrvatskii going for blue core. Not doing the really hard blue core optimization. Just strafing down into the incinerator. Fair enough, honestly. And I believe we're reaching on Hrvatskii's time real quick here. Going for red core, doing the optimization. And having it bounce a bit, but nonetheless making it into the incinerator. Very nice. 1551 from Hrvatskii. I believe we're just gonna let EJ finish real quick, but I think with the space, I think that would be Hrvatskii's win for the first round. So congrats, Hrvatskii. Oh, hey, Nick. Hrvatskii is making his way into the parking lot. Unfortunately, fails the PQR into the end. Right now, we have EJ going to EO1 real quick. Kills the turret just for safe measure. Honestly, doesn't even lose that much time. Probably less than half a second, I'd say. But it's a good safety measure because I've always found that turret to be annoying. Very nice thing onto the platform. And oh, unfortunately, the turret died. I think that's due to a wrong portal shot. Or might just be knocking it down, I'm not too sure. I think EJ will have to just go for the manual turret on the glass, yeah. That unfortunately loses a bit of time. Nonetheless, EJ very cleanly makes it towards the end of EO1. First try vent play. And first try fan shot, that's very cool. Actually, I don't think that's called fan shots. Probably something else. Vent shot? Anyway, first try shot into that area, which is very impressive. It's nice to see some familiar faces in chat, and we have EJ here going for the fling rather than catwalk skip, I think. Oh, EJ's struggling a bit here with the fling, but yeah, I think that's a good height for them. There we go, just onto the catwalk. Dorito shot 3. Is that actually what it's called? Would not be surprised. Alright, here we have EJ making it into the GLaDOS fight room. Oh, and waits eagerly for the morality core to incinerate first. Yes, I named it. Oh my gosh, you nerd. Okay, here we have EJ going up to blue core. Or not going up to blue core, practicing blue core. I was like, I like actually got fooled by that. I thought I thought the boss fight got sped up ×3. I believe this will be an actual incineration. Here we have EJ going for yellow core. Just doing the standard portal under the yellow core placement. I believe the op is only about 1.52 seconds faster. Someone can correct me if ever. But the standard GLaDOS boss fight is definitely a fast one. And EJ grabs the blue core strafes over towards the incinerator and very nicely places it in. And onto red core. Oh. Did blue core not go in? Huh.
I think it despawned.
It
Hello?
despawned? Hello? That's
I
weird.
saw it go. I saw it go in.
Yeah, pretty sure I saw it go in too.
It's not up
Or do
there.
you have ant remove bound?
Huh?
Do you have ant underscore remove bound?
I don't think so.
It's weird.
I'm so confused here.
It might have just teleported somewhere. Or if you have a save, you
Yeah.
can still complete it if you want to do so. That's
I've
very weird. I've never seen that
so-
before.
I've never seen this before either. I'm so confused. Hello?
Yeah, I don't think I don't think I haven't seen it before. That's really weird. Holy frick!
Oh god.
If
What
you
is
have a
this
previous
bringing?
save, I think you can load
Yeah.
it. But yeah.
Here. We're gonna redo yellow.
Yeah, that was very weird. I've never seen that before. Or I'll probably watch it back through because it might have just been some weird prop teleportation. But no, even so, it's very weird. Um, Alright, back at blue car. Hopefully it behaves this time. I was watching stream, so it's delayed. Never mind. It behaved though. Alright. Nice finish from EJ real quick. In the business, we would say on Fortnite. It was very unfortunately. But we have EJ finishing off with 23-13 with that unfortunate blue core. I'd say that'd be like a low 22 without the weird blue core teleportation. But I think now we can head on to the second round. I can count you guys down real quick. Or if you guys could both mute real quick, then we can start. Alright, thank you. Alright. I'll just give a countdown real quick. If you guys can have the commands ready. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. continue off with the usual vault movement. I think they're both gonna go for just a normal cube placement. It's very fair. Oh, EJ unfortunately missing the first one. But some clean hops over to the elevator. Oh, what's this new Twitch thing where I can give people feedback? Interesting. Anyway, we have Hrvatskii and EJ both going into O2. Patiently waiting for the cube. Hrvatskii pre-ops into the orange portal to get a bit of a better half spacing. And EJ makes his way as well. I believe Hrvatski's last time was around a high 204. And they're on the same time here, which is really good without cube throw, especially with B hopping. And they both make their way into O2. Hrvatskii again going for the god time save with the O2 jump door. Very epic. And EJ just chilling, watching, and waiting for the portal gun. Here we see Hrvatskii go for the in-front pre-fizzle. And I believe EJ just goes for the normal QC placement. Nonetheless, they both very nicely make it into the elevator. Nice move into the O3 elevator from the both of them. And you see them both going into O4. And Hrvatskii manages to grab the cube this time. I think EJ's gonna likely go for the same fall into the pit. Cube does not obstruct the portal. Very nicely just flies through it. And they both head to O5. Very quick cube throws from Hrvatskii. Very nicely done. EJ takes a bit of caution with the cube throws, but gets in the end. And they both have their usual fun with the radios before going into the elevator. Every time Hrvatskii goes through a loading screen, I very much worry if he's actually splicing live through the tournament. But I guess we'll never know. Oh no. Okay, we have EJ getting into 6. Goes for the jump to the orange. Very nicely done first try. And Hrvatskii goes for the O7 fling. Honestly, fair enough. Like between the two strats, I'd very much rather just do the O6 overhead and the 17 normal fling. Fast 7 just has some weird quirks to it. And we have EJ also going for the fling. Very nicely done. Both of them going into 08 now. Great block jump from Hrvatskii. Oh, something unplugged. Uh-oh. Okay, we're fine. Right, EJ goes for the portal peak rather than jumping onto the platform. Which is fair. I usually prefer the peak because it might not obstruct, or the orb might not obstruct me, but honestly, whatever works for you. And I respect the first try block jump this time. We have Hrvatskii going to 10 as EJ gets into a 9. Nice peek under the cube. Nope. Unfortunate failed attempt at the cube throw, but still a good placement on the button. And Hrvatskii has a nice fling into the elevator, or I guess in front of the elevator. And EJ makes his way into 10. Nice first try attempts from the both of them. Very clean portal stance. Now we have Hrvatskii going into 11. First try Dolphin this time. Very clean portal stance into the elevator. Nicely done. I think '06 overhead is okay. I should like probably check chat earlier, but higher than '07? I guess so. I don't know. I think I'm just used to doing '06 from like Grape, and then I just never do '07. But I also find '07 easier for like ABH categories, so there's that. Anyway, we see EJ very cleanly making it to the 11 elevator, and Hrvatskii nice cube throw going over here to 13. Very nice and high fling from EJ into 12. Ooh, spicy and low cube throw from Hrvatskii. And EJ also goes for the placement. And final fling into 12, or into 12 platform, and also going into 13. Here we see EJ just barely missing the cube throw. That's very unfortunate. But very quickly making up for it and heading into the elevator. Hrvatskii redeems himself and actually gets first cycle first try. Very nice. Oh, unfortunate Ellie step at the end of 15. But otherwise, very, very clean chamber. Oh, I believe EJ got portal boosted 14. Honestly, I think that should be alright. I think that actually loses time rather than saves time, because if the fling works, then it'd be way lower. That should be alright. And we have Hrvatskii setting up for Spider-Man as EJ heads over into 15. Very nicely solved orb puzzle. And we have Hrvatskii going for the no turret kill, or at least one turret kill. And finishes 16 very cleanly. EJ seems to be struggling a bit with the fling here in 15. Might need to strafe a bit smoother. Nope, makes it very nice. Goes into the stands over here. And here we have Hrvatskii waiting for the cube in 17. Very nice looking companion cube. I'm a big fan of that. And EJ makes his way into the end of 15. Very nice. I'm not sure where EJ's splits background is from, but I very much support the anime background on LiveSplit. As a fellow user of such a background, I can guarantee that it adds the chance of PB. And Hrvatskii succeeds in the cube juggle this time. And EJ just going into 16 Spider-Man. Gets all the shots in. Oh, going for a bit of a different shot there. It's usually done on the wall, but I think that might help with camera control. And just makes it to the end. Very nice. Here we have Hrvatskii setting up the door jam in 18. Nice overheads. And oh, he sticks the FDS this time. Good job. Oh, unfortunately misses impossible shot, but goes for the double reportal. And makes both of them very nicely. Good job. Here we have EJ waiting in 17 for the new or for the companion cube. Climbs up the stairs very smoothly and makes it into the wall strafe section. I'd say of all categories, 17 might just be most annoying in glitches because of how long it is and how annoying the orbs can be. But here we can see the runners not break a sweat and very cleanly executing both the chambers. Oh, Hrvatskii unfortunately dies in 19. Makes the peaks nonetheless. Very nice flying skip. Oh, nice stands over here. And some nice peaks into the tube. Right now we have EJ incinerating the companion cube. Going back to press that button. Just getting that in. Very nicely done. Hrvatskii just reaching the end of 19 and going to escape a 1. And I believe EJ right now is going into 18. And Hrvatskii makes Mikhail's first try this time. Very nice. Has some very clean peaks into the end. That was very good. EJ also setting up the camera door jam. I think they accidentally placed the portal a bit too, or weren't able to place the portal. I think it sparked. So that's why it ended up being high. Still got it placed in, so that was good. Goes for the standard placement. Oh, just before the door closes. That was tight. And here we have Hrvatskii just getting the turret after Flippy Skippy. And makes the vent fling, makes a shot, and heading over into EO2. EJ also heading into 18, or heading into 19 rather, just waiting for the 18 dialogue. And my background going, yes. I've been trying to tell people that it saves like a minute every single time you use it. Nobody listens to me. EJ makes, oh, unfortunately gets portal boosted in 19. That's annoying. That's usually a combination of like both portal boost and a column boost. Just super unfortunate, but still is able to recover very nicely. And here we have Hrvatskii just messing around a bit while while Gallus is doing her incredibly long speech that we have to sit and listen to. But I believe Hrvatskii doesn't listen to it because he has dialogue off, which is incredibly based. And here we have EJ very nicely making it through 19. Oh, some sparks. I did not know that could spark. That's very unfortunate. Still some very clean movement down towards the final section of 19. You have Hrvatskii starting the boss fight. And EJ makes it towards the end of 19. I think Hrvatskii is on some pretty good pace. Goes for the blue core opt. And does make it in. I'm not sure if... I guess we'll wait and see. Oh, I think that's just barely off PB. That's a 15-17. That's an insane time for in a race. GG's Hrvatskii. Oh man, that's insane. Yeah, that's just +3 to PV. That's insane, dude. Holy frick. Right now we have EJ finishing up. Yo. Oh, he makes it through the pistons, going towards EO1. Again, kills the turret. Which I honestly respect, because turrets are very annoying. And I believe this is set up for just normal turret flippy skippy tricky flingy wingy swingy thingy. Ah, unfortunately knocks over the turret. Oh, there you go. Doesn't kill this time. Very nice executed, and good portal placement behind the turret. Here EJ is actually able to skip the rocket turret, destroying the glass. Which is a very, very good time save compared to letting it turn around. Waiting for it to lock on, that can be pretty annoying sometimes. Because you have to like move a bit or position yourself specifically. EJ goes for the vent fling. Gets a second try. And struggles a bit with the shot, but there we go, he gets it. And yeah, heads over into EO2. I'm not sure if this is comparing against. This is comparing against average segments. That's still green with average, so pretty good pace for a race, if I must say. And gets this fling first try. Very nice. Mm, Excuse me. EJ makes his way into EO2. And very carefully setting up the incineration for the morality core. I realize I've been calling it morality and calling every other one by their color, but I guess I'm just used to calling it morality. I think one of my favorite things about glitches is how much time you have in the boss fight. You get to relax. You don't have to worry about very quickly incinerating everything. So you have some time to get rid of the nerves, drink some water, maybe even fling around for a bit. But I believe EJ is preparing for the fight. Starts off here with yellow core. Very nice and far placement from the floor portal. It's very good to keep it far away from rolling back in. And here EJ grabs the blue core. Hopefully it'll be a beating this time. Oh, unfortunately the incinerator door is closed. But EJ is able to recover from that. And blue core is being very annoying this race, unfortunately. But EJ is still gonna be able to finish it strongly. Going over here into red core. I think I'm not too sure what happened there on that ledge. It looked like he was sliding off, but EJ pressed the button, playing towards red core, and finishes very nicely here. Oh, I can't see the time. It's at 2012, I believe. That's very nice. GG's to both these runners. And I'm gonna call you guys to both unmute your mics here just so we can have a quick post-race interview. Heyo.
Yeah.
Hi. How are you guys? That was pretty good. I think you guys are like closer now to your PBs than the previous match. How do
Mhm.
you guys feel in terms of just gameplay throughout this entire race?
I messed up so badly on that first run. I was just shaking.
I think honestly that's fair. Races are very stressful. But I think towards the end that blue core is just honestly the like not your fault at all. Like
Yeah.
people are like actually gonna look into that because that was very annoying.
Mm.
Yeah. How about you, Herbatsky?
Okay, my second run was so good. I'm impressed at myself.
I yeah, I saw I don't know if the timer is just compared against something else, but I remember seeing you green somewhere.
No,
That
I
kind of
was
just
never
wrote it
green,
up.
but
You're never green. Okay.
I could have PB'd if I didn't die in 19.
Yeah, I realized that. The 19 was like I think the biggest time loss road run,
Probably.
but that was a very good run. I'm not sure it's the fastest we've had throughout this tourney so far, but I'm pretty sure it's easily one of the best at the moment. Yeah, I'd say you guys did pretty good. I'm very happy to have been able to commentate for both of you. So, um, I if anyone else has any comments to say, I'd like if you guys want to talk about anything, have any final messages.
I mean, I don't have
Not
anything.
anything from you, Hrvatskii?
No, I'm good.
Right. So with that, Hrvatskii wins this match of the Glitch tournament. Thank you guys for tuning in. I think I'll pass back over to everyone else. But I'm very happy to have commentated for this match. That was very fun. Congrats to both of the runners and congrats to Hrvatskii for moving on in the winners bracket.